Oh, okay.
You're watching Riptide Paintball.
What's up, guys? It's the Hornet from Riptide Paintball, and I am super excited to be showing you the Paintball Claymore mine. It is remote detonated or trip line activated, and that is pretty cool. Pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen in paintball. Let me just go straight into telling you all about the features because I'm very excited. So for trip line, just start with that. I am using some fishing line, some 5-pound fishing line. You could use any rope that you want, some paracord maybe, but fishing line, obviously they're not gonna be able to see it. The one thing that is with fishing line is if you don't get strong enough fishing line, it'll stretch. So keep that in mind. It does not come with any rope or anything to use as the trip line. So let me just tell you about everything it comes with. It comes with the mine itself, obviously. Comes with the block that you put on the top for the remote detonator. You do have to pay extra for the remote detonator, but it's really not that bad. And then the key fob itself, pretty cool. It also comes with these two tools that came in this very awesome, great value Ziploc bag, along with this random black piece of plastic that I think they just forgot to take out of the bag. But that's not important right now. Let's talk about the mine itself and the internals and everything. So this took me about like 30 minutes to actually figure out how to set, but once I finally figured it out, it was very, very, very worth it. So you gotta take off this safety pin first. I actually do have it set without any cartridges right now, but so I'm just gonna take it down and show you how to set it after I get this very, very stubborn safety pin out. That is very, very hard to get out when it's new. There we go. All right. We got the safety pin. This is what it'll look like when it comes, obviously not set, so it doesn't blow up in the packaging. It does come with one of these .22 cartridges in there, and I thought, okay, cool. So I went out and tested it, and it wouldn't fire, and I found out that it was actually used. So I don't know if they forgot to take out the cartridge after they were done testing it, but it's fine, whatever. The way to remove these .22 cartridges, you have to actually take off this entire front this front piece right here. I'll show you how to do that. So like I said, it's 4 screws with this long Allen key that they send you in the great value bag. But anyway, you're going to want to take this striker pin, and you're going to want to, well, you gotta take off this another safety pin. Take out this safety pin right here, and you're gonna take the striker block thing, or this striker pin, push it back, oh crap, push it back, take the big safety pin, stick it in there, so then it reveals one of the screws. So you will take these screws out right here. And then the last one under the firing pin. There we go. So that comes off just like that. Then what you're going to do is, if you'll see that there's one of the cartridges in there, and then there's a hole in the bottom, you're going to want to stick this through, and you're going to want to pop it out. It's kind of hard. The guy in the video was like slamming it on the table, but I don't want to do that. There we go. There we go. There's the used cartridge. Like that. And then you're going to want to replace it like so. There we go. One thing I have noticed is you don't want to screw these screws all the way in because it'll kind of because you don't want to break the plastic. So what I found out is if you screw it in and you find that your Allen key gets stuck and won't be able to be taken out, unscrew it a little bit because it means that you have it too tight. So there you go. If you want to pick one of these up, I'll have the website address in the description. Alltech Industries are the guys that sell this, or I guess women too. I don't really know. Unscrew it. There we go. Here we go. And then you're gonna want to grab one of these cartridges and slip it in this little cylinder on the top of the mine right here, this little hole. And then you have it set. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna have one sitting in there. How to set it. You take this safety pin out. You take this other safety block out so that it pretty much is like a block that keeps the cartridges in so they don't fall out when you're running around on the field, because they will fall out if you don't have it in there. So, of course, another one of these safety pins that do not like me. Okay, there we go. Take this out. And you're gonna wanna take the striking pin, and it's very, very hard. The spring's very tight when it's first used, which is what's happening here. But after use, it will kind of break itself in. So there we go. Take the safety pin, lock it in. There we go. So now when this safety pin is removed, then the striker will come down and strike the cartridge. Now you're gonna take this block that is attached to the Claymore with a string. You're gonna push this down. You're going to insert it into these little divots right here, like so, like that. And then you can remove this safety pin from that. So when this block is removed by the trip line, then it will explode. Trip line so that when somebody walks by, their foot will hit it and the safety pin will be ripped out. The spring friction, or the spring tension against the striking pin, will sling back and engage the .22 nail gun cartridge. You're going to want to take this other block and you're going to want to slip it in the back right here. It's pretty much like a stopper so the cartridge doesn't fly out when you're running around with this on the field. And then you're going to just put this little clip back in like that. And okay, so now it is completely set. It's a live mine, obviously. Well, it's not live, but this is what it would look like when it's live. I don't have any cartridges in there right now, but this is what it would look like when it's set. So then you'd set this. Does not come with any line, but this is just fishing line. If you do use fishing line, obviously they won't be able to see it, which is good with their tinted masks, but also because it's strong. If you don't get strong fishing line, it will stretch and it may not go off, or it'll take more force to go off, that is. So there you go. That's how you set the mine. Now I'm just going to unset it here. There we go. Let's go out and test this thing. I'm very excited. It does hold 22 paintballs in the holes right here. The guy in the video that was selling these he said that you have to lube the inside of each one of these circles with this thing called paintball juice.
Dip your finger in the paintball juice.
Which I don't know what paintball juice is.
Paintball juice.
If you guys know what paintball juice is, you can tell me, because I don't know where to get some paintball juice.
Paintball juice.
Other than that, I really haven't had to lube it at all. They fit in there great, and that's really all there is to it. Second purpose of this tool, there's a little divot on the end of it, and once you put the paintballs in, you'll actually take this and you'll push them down further until it clicks, and then once they're in there, then you know that they're fully in there so they won't fall out. There's a little O-ring acting as a detent in there, and that's what you're doing. You're pushing it past the O-ring so that it stays in there. Some of them are looser than others, but some of them, I was really jamming the paintball down in there. I thought for sure that the paint was gonna break when it was coming out, and it didn't. It worked great. It didn't break at all. And the spread is like 50 feet, sorry, 50 feet. And let's take it out and test it. All right, guys, so I have the Claymore mine out here, all loaded up with some paintballs in there. And I have some fishing line, I don't know if you can see that or not, attached to a tree over there so that when I pull on the fishing line, it should just set the strike pin off and set off the mine. So first here, you gotta take the safety pin out. So now the grenade or the mine is alive. Somebody's just strolling along out there, right? Let's see if I can get a good. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. So let me just show you the damage that it did, along with, obviously you heard that insanely loud boom. So our first splat, I'm pretty sure furthest away, is right here from the mine, and then it did at least a 50-foot spread. So that's the first one, and then we'll come over here. You can see all of these along the tree right here. This could definitely wipe out an entire squad. And all the way over here, and then the furthest one over here is on this tree there. So let me just show you a better perspective. I can't even get far enough away to show you the spread. Let's see. So the furthest tree is this one right here that my finger's pointing at. The other spread is all the way over there. So that's a huge spread that just killed a ton of players that walked on the booby trap. There's a mine, and yeah, I would suggest definitely some strong fishing line, or just some paracord or something like that to set off the mine. Fishing line probably is the best, just because it's clear, and with their tinted masks, or really any mask, they will not be able to see the line when they trip on it, and they'll definitely know when they're hit, and they can definitely hear the boom. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you liked, as always, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be posting a ton of more videos in the future. Hopefully we'll be able to get out there and do some gameplay, hopefully of this as well, so that's pretty cool. Make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there. Keep fighting.